Yo, can you guys hear me? Okay. Just looking over the new tripods. So far, it looks like Longbow is becoming like a big healing sub weapon, similar to like how it used to be originally, but they're giving it buffs because it's been neglected for a long time. Oh, Flasher? It's a heal. Wait a minute. Hold on, I need to test this. I don't have I don't have a purple bow. Don't judge the white bow. The new skill for bow is a healing skill. It's another heal over time called Healing Touch. I'm gonna test it right now. It's gonna use a different this one, I guess. Well, like Wombo is technically back as a support because originally Wombo was the original like best support build in the game when the game first launched, and then it got neglected for a long time. But I guess now they brought it back as like the original healing build because this was like intended to be the healing build. I'm just gonna slot in a bunch of things just to test it. I haven't played Juan Longbow in a while, so give me a second to remember what I liked. Yeah, Hyper Server is open tomorrow at 7 a.m. It'll be a pretty fun time. 30 days, everyone's balanced, or starts off at the same sort of mark, I guess. I don't even know what to put I guess put this one back. 4. Yeah, I'm glad. Longbow was my favorite healer build actually, and then it just got neglected for so long, which was depressing. But now it's back up. Oh, they have like a. There's also a new wand ability. It yeah, this is actually a really good ability. It gives your, let's see, it gives I guess a health shield or oh just like a yeah it's a damage shield. I'm gonna try to upgrade this. I think I have enough. Nice, I have a lot of books. No, sorry. At the alt tab for a sec. Let's see. What did I do? I don't have a lot of purple books. We're just gonna keep it at level 1. Get rid of this for now. With protection shield to a friendly target proportional to 800% of base damage, plus 440. Oh, well, that lasts for a long time. It's 8 seconds, or I think that's 9 seconds. Oh, the cooldown's so short too. Oh, I'm curious what are the tripods for it. The effect decreases and the target switches to every party member. Ah, so you can, okay, there's a tripod so you can put it on every person in your party. I'm just looking at the new skills now. This one is the healing touch. Hold on, to lose HP so we can see what it heals for. Sleep. So sleep bombing is nerfed because sleep no longer gives 100% increased damage. But the tripods instantly falls asleep except for movement speed. Oh, interesting. There's an instant sleep now. Movement speed, decreased duration, increased by 2 seconds. Makes sense. Can remove the attack twice while in sleep. Yeah, so there's no yeah, sleep no longer increases damage now. So it's like sleep bombing is heavily nerfed. Yeah. Hey, Char. I need to go somewhere to lose health, so you're gonna see how I normally test out heals. Which is pretty much just falling off a cliff. Just to lose health. This is my testing cliff. The healing's small. But it's like... Actually, oh, but it lasts for a long time, so... That's pretty nice. Oh wait, I'm in a town though. Hold on. This is not accurate. Let me go somewhere else where I can jump. Where can I jump? I think here. Shattered. Yeah. There's like a new Amatoid thing too. It's like Amatoids have a house. Oh, it teleports you to their house. I'm not gonna go there right now. But there's Amatoids apparently have like a house now. You teleport to it and it's like a whole thing. I think Longbow is gonna be really strong. I'd be excited to go back to it if I can. We'll see, but I was looking at the 125, 122. Small. Someone's saying that swift healing can be used 3 times. You see. Oh wow, there's a lot of. Additionally heals self by 50%. Oh, you can. Okay, that's pretty cool. Swift healing can be used 3 times now. Oh, and there's a mana recovery to it too now too. Huh. And then the range as well. Yeah, I agree, Char. Let's look at all the skills actually. So Touch of Despair, you can apply to 2 more enemies within 3 meters. Oh, so it becomes an AoE. And the duration increased by 3 seconds, or you can Touch of Despair with the 50%. Grants Touch of Despair. Oh, so it increases the chance of it landing. Curse of Explosion. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Curse of Explosion. While damage over time is capped, Curse Explosion damage increases by 50%. Also just comes like a dot. Touch of Despair's damage boosts by 10% per stack. Makes Curse Explosion changes to a target skill and the cooldown increases by 6 seconds. Huh. CMC. Yeah, the being able to use like swift healing 3 times is it's really, really good. Yep, the new skill should work in combination with Nature's Blessing. I'm just curious if the continues to heal as base damage, so it doesn't really matter what. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true. It should be the base damage of the weapon I have out, so it should be off my wand right now. This out. That might actually not be true. Hold on. But before I get distracted, let me just go back to this. CMC applies cursed on all enemies in the area to deal X amount of damage. Does not wake up sleeping targets. Is that what it originally did? Oh, just like an additional curse? Yeah, so I guess it just does another curse. Decaying curse. Oh, this swaps the skill, so the skill becomes this. I see. So anything that says swap skill upon activation, the skill changes. Oh, yeah, see in the skill. Oh, that's cool. The skill icon changes like a brand new skill called Decaying Touch. I see. So it's a new skill called Decaying Touch, which does exactly what it did before, just more damage. So it's a little weird. Yeah, there's like no difference other than more damage. Okay. The corrupt master will last for 5 seconds. Oh, that's cool. So it's like a lingering thing. If I do this, can I just undo it? Like, is it just done? Is that what happens? Like, how do I do this? If I use a tripod. Oh yeah, I guess it's activated. Oh, test it. And then how do you see if it's... Oh yeah, you can see it here. Okay, so underneath it tells you what's activated. So if I use this... Oh, and it lingers. Ah, that's cool. Okay. And I can just take it off, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, it's because on cooldown, I guess. Oh, is that the difference with decaying? Is that it's instant? Oh, let's see. I can test that too. Just curious. That would make sense if that's what that means. Oh, I can take it off. Oh, and it's on a target. Okay, so I think you're right. It's instant, but you also can't choose where to cast it. See, I can't cast it at the actually have a target selected. So I just go to one of the mobs down here. Oh, there's mobs are grouped too. Oh, look, they made the mobs like they changed the mob pattern here. Like walk around with each other. Oh, it's like a ball. Wait, that sucks. Hold on. Do that again. Applies curse on all enemies within the area to deal. Well, what's the AoE? That was. It didn't do anything to let's see. It's only going on one rock. Doesn't seem right. I know you can also Q block that so easy. Well, it's the same. But yeah, it's only going on one mob, so I'm a little confused. Let's see. Yeah, it's just going on one mob. It's not going on multiple. It's a nice amount of damage though. Well, not really. It's not. I also noticed when you curse someone, you can actually see an icon that they're cursed here now. That's nice. It might be a translation bug, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I can I exploit it while it's traveling? Let's see. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Nope. It's just on one mob. It's weird. The KR is a test server for NA, so find all the bugs here. It'll be fixed by the time it gets to NA. But yeah, it's not working like it's explained, so I don't know. And additional damage. Curse Nightmare. I think we looked at this, but it's can be removed with attack twice while in sleep. So I think this just means that the person has to be attacked in order to be woken up. I think that's weird. Instantly falls asleep except for movement speed. Movement speed decreases, duration increases by 2 seconds. It's just like a major slow. But it's not an AoE, so I don't really like it, so I guess it still could be spread. Ah, I see. So that just means the mob is yours. Ah. Let's see. Again. Oh yeah, I see. What's happening from a basic attack. Ah, interesting. Let's see what else. Clay Salvation. All party members within the attack range base damage increases. Oh, cool. You can add a damage buff to it. Oh, it can remove weaken from all. That's nice. More cleanses. Okay. And then the range increases too. It's already a big AoE with my T2 wand. It'll be even bigger. That's pretty cool. Time for punishment. Skill damage boost increases by 220. Ah, that's nice. Ah. I think they removed a lot of damage from the Wanagi. I think the burst is removed, but the dots are still there, is what they did. So it's like more emphasis on the damage over time, less on the burst. And that's mainly because they removed the 100% damage boost from Curse Nightmare, so exploding a Curse Bomb is going to be nowhere close to the damage you used to do before. It probably won't, I mean, it definitely won't one-shot anymore. I think the emphasis is just on doing more dots. But this is interesting. Friendly targets skill damage boost by 220. That's a lot. This also would increase our healing as well. I'll just change. Oh, I like that image. It's a really nice image. Oh, you increase the duration too. Wait a minute. This actually could be a really good thing. You cast this on yourself, and it'll increase your healing for... Let's see how long. Yeah, for like 12 seconds. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Enchanting time's big. Hey, Roxa. This might be really big for healing. I'm gonna test real quick. It's my, So without it, let me get a quick heal. I'm gonna accidentally kill myself. Why is my healing so low? I think my longbow being a white bow is messing up my my healer, huh? Which actually let me... I can put out my staff for this test, it's not an issue. Where is it? Where'd it go? Okay, that looks better. 3.8. I need a crit heal just to test the difference. Getting one. So much healing. 4656. I don't think that was a crit. I think that was a normal 4656. I think I've seen enough. I can probably guess now. Let's use the buff. They go yellow. That's cool. Wait a minute. Well, the buff is so long because my buff duration, but I don't really notice that much of a difference right now. I think it'll be hard to show an example of how much damage they took off Aggie. Because I don't really have anything to compare it to since they changed the skill itself. I can go to a dummy. I can go to a dummy later and just do the combo anyways. It's hard to notice the difference of this 220 skill damage boost unless it's not working. Because the numbers look... Yeah, the numbers look the same. 2.8, 2.6. Oh yeah, I have daggers. Wasn't thinking about that. Good point, Johnny. Okay, without the buff. Oh, it's not showing the number though. I'll wait for the cooldown. While we wait for the cooldown, I'll just read through some more. This is potentially a really good ability. I'm not seeing it right now. Need to do more tests. Karmic Haze. Curse you apply to the target duration increases by 5 seconds. The range increases, and then inflict additional damage that is equal to 200%. Okay. Interesting. Blessed Barrier. Friendly targets max damage increase. Ooh, damage buff. Oh, it's max damage. That increased heals too. Wait a minute. And now I want to test this. Oh, it changed. Oh, it's a nice image. I like that. What's the other one though? The Blessed Barrier's 2x boost effect disappears and changes to use on a party that is on the destination. Oh, so it becomes like an AoE? Is that what that is? Let's see. Oh yeah, it's an AoE. Did it just use it? I didn't let go of the button. Why did it use the ability? But I don't know what's the point of making that an AoE though. What is that? You can just select a party member and use the ability. Why would they make it an AoE? Oh, I guess it can go on multiple party members. Yeah, I guess that's what that means. Not really ever long. You would just have to translate the carrion page if you want to see English. So this one just makes it an AoE. Okay, I see. So it can go on multiple party members. Okay, and then this one is the skill duration increased by 1 second only. Okay. Yeah, no, it's only. It says only. It says only party members in the description. I'm gonna test the damage boost of this though, because it's interesting. Oh, it doesn't change. Hold on, is it bugged? 1 second. I have to remove the ability and put it back on. Oh, I do. Wait. Oh wait, it doesn't change. But it says it's on. The icon's not changing though. I'm gonna assume it's working. Let's see. Healing normal, 3-6, 2.5. Max damage boost is easier to see the difference of because max damage boost heals, increased healing a lot more. And that's more than a Aquarius Dagger. And we already know how much Aquarius Daggers increases healing by. Let's see. 3.2, 4.6. Okay, this is a lot more noticeable. Wait a minute. This might be so sick. But I think the awkward thing is using Blessed Barrier on yourself just to increase healing is sort of weird. I mean, but yeah. Hey, Gris, I'm good. Hope you're good too. I wouldn't say rest in peace, Wand Dagger. I'll go over that in a bit. But Wand Dagger is like in a different way. You can. I think there's a different way to play Wand Dagger. That's really good. 4-3-4. That's so good. Wow, that's a really nice healing boost. I mean, you can, and depending on the party, your party might also like the fact that you can give them 92 max damage for like 6 seconds or however long their buff duration is. That's good. Something to note. It's just losing. So the only reason I'm thinking about this is because if you play Longbow, the endurance buff you get in the night is really good when it stacks with your Longbow passive endurance buff and then your own endurance defenses. But this is just really good. The max damage increase. We'll move on. We'll look at the other stuff though. Yeah, this on like a lot of other DPS too, just like not even thinking about healing, but just giving like the DPS in your party 92 max damage is insane. Yeah, that's crazy. And you can increase duration by 1, which I mean maybe it's worth. But this one I think we already saw. This one changes the skill. Grants protection to all party members. Oh yeah, so this one just makes it so you can like it goes to all your party members instead of just one person, which is maybe worth it. Just the effect decreases. So right now it does 800%. If I use this, it cuts it almost in half, which might not be bad. We'll just have to see what 480% of base damage. What is that on someone? Like how much damage that actually absorb? I guess we could tell right now. Like let's look at a weapon. Let's put on staff. Let's see what a big hitting staff ability does. So Staff's Meteor does 830% of base damage. Oh, that shield's actually really nice. Because that shield negates almost all the damage from Meteor. But if you that's one person. If you don't take this tripod, it's only one person, but 480% damage is still a lot, I think. Arc Lightning's... Yeah, because Arc Lightning's 740. It's still something. I'll have to test that more. And then we have Fountain of Life finally. Oh, it gives me mana recovery. It's actually not bad. Range, and then duration increase. Oh, that's nice. So that is... Wand. Let's go over the other stuff. So Blitz, cooldown 15 seconds. And then there's this new augment to it, Limit Break. Can be enhanced with Limit Break after the previous skill's cooldown resets. One active skill that is used after becomes enhanced. Skills that can become enhanced are the following. Healing Touch can be enhanced and Purifying. Oh, okay. Ah. That's pretty cool. The points are total. So you can see it's shared. I still have 90 when I swap to Wand. And it tells you how much each of the weapons are taking. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, this is actually pretty good. If it enhances the healing that you do with Healing Touch and Purifying Touch. What's Flash Wave? I think they meant Flash Arrow. So even the healing from Flash Arrow, because Flash Arrow can become a healing ability now. Spoiler alert. Oh, you can lower the cooldown too. Wow. And then if you bring, I think Blitz's cooldown at level 5 is let's see. It's 60 seconds. Also, it'll be 45 seconds. That's actually really nice. Better cooldown, 45 seconds. See the other stuff. So Flash Arrow can become a healing ability, which is really cool. Let's test that really quick. Flash Arrow, range, the wave, Flash Arrow stun duration, Flash Arrow continuous recovery duration. Put that on, and attack 80% chance. Okay, so let's keep those on. Wand Longbow is looking so good right now. I'm actually excited. I'm just gonna put it here. Do some help. Oh, that looks very different than what I was expecting. The hot's nice. Just keep in mind my Longbow is a white Longbow. So I'm pretty sure the base damage that it calculates off of would be the Longbow's base damage. And I'm using a white one, so just like keep that in mind. The numbers are lower than what they would be, I'm assuming. I could probably... I could rip... I don't really want to... I could rip this into a blue one. Or rip one of these into a purple. Get rid of a... Maybe it's not worth. But, let's just continue. I just wanted to see this animation again. Ah, oh, that's so sick. Oh, you could charge it. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait, I had to read this. What? Such a brother. The skill effect is enhanced based on the time. Also, the more you charge it up, the stronger it is. Allies within the area receive a healing over time. Ah. Hold on. Let's try this. You charge it up. Super sick. You can move it. Oh, you can walk around with it. Okay. Wait a minute. We're discovering new things. So you can walk around with it awkwardly. You cast it. Whoa. It's 593 with a white Longbow. That is a really nice hot. Wait, that's so sick. Oh my god. 596 with a white Longbow. That's crazy. Okay, that is probably one of my favorite abilities so far from all of this. Sorry, I got distracted by how sick that was. Let's look at the other stuff. Purifying Touch removes another debuff with 50% chance. Cooldown 30%. Why does it say cooldown 30% and not like a second? Applies one healing touch to the target upon removal. Applies a healing touch. So okay, so Purifying Touch can also be a heal. Wow, Longbow has 4 heals now. 1, 2, 3, 4 heals. Whoa, Longbow has 4 heals. That's crazy. It's like a Longbow angle now. I think if people really enjoy healing and you want to be an actual healer, it might just be a Longbow angle. It's a really good healer weapon now so far. Well, let's see the Purifying Touch heal, I guess. Do I have this on? I do. Whoa. It's a lot to take in. Cooldown 30%. I'm wondering if this means like all your cooldowns are 30% or if the skills cooldowns 30%. Let's just see that real quick. Where's my hot? Oh, wait, is that? No, that's not it. Wait. There's no hot. Applies one healing touch to the target upon... Oh, I have to remove a debuff to apply to hot. Okay, so I can't really... Oh, I'm pressing... I don't even know what my abilities do anymore. What's a mob that gives a debuff often? I think... Terrain? Yeah, the zombies? Go check zombies. There's so much to theorycraft, man. It's pretty sick. The game is like completely different and better. I think this guy gives me a debuff. Wait, ask that. I might go there and okay. Debuff me. Here we go. 204, 207. Oh, that's a nice hot with the white Longbow. It's pretty good. It lasts a long time for this healing touch. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. What was the other thing with it? Let's see. And then cooldown 30%. Oh, I wasn't paying. So like the cooldown now is 16 seconds. Let's just wait for it. Removes another debuff with a 50% chance. Ah, okay. That's interesting too. Okay, so I said 16 seconds? Yeah, 16 seconds. It's on. Okay, so just for... Yeah, so now it's 11 seconds. I could probably test that better because I probably should check. The cooldown for Nature's Blessing is 36 seconds. So if I use this, no, it only decreases the cooldown of Nature's Blessing, okay. Or of Purifying Touch. It's the cooldown of itself. Deadly Marker applies an additional stack against a target with Deadly Marker. Has 90% chance to mark a target for 9 seconds. Your magic, melee, and blah blah blah. So normal stuff on every critical hit. Your party, yeah. So it didn't change, but what does this mean then? Applies an additional stack against a target with Deadly Marker. Oh, okay. So if the target already has Deadly Marker, it'll just apply another stack. Huh. Additional accuracy, which is hit, for party members attacking target with Deadly Marker. See, I still don't like this ability. I don't like this ability because it's only on one person, and as a lot of us know, like, if a lot of people are focusing one person, the person just dies. So you hardly will get a use out of Deadly Marker. I don't really like it. I'm gonna skip over it. If people think differently, let me know. But I don't like that ability. In PV, in ZVZ. Did you miss the Greatsword? You didn't miss Greatsword. I didn't go over it yet. But yeah, you're thinking Greatsword Wand or something? Healing Touch, applying Flash Wave to a party member with Healing Touch that you applied adds Healing Touch duration. Oh, okay, so there's synergy between Flash Wave and Healing Touch, which is sick. So healers have to use more brain. That's sick. More strategy with your ability usage. So applying Flash Wave to a party member with Healing Touch that you apply heals. Ah, so it's like adding combos to our heals, which I really like. Oh, Greatsword Dagger. I don't know if I'm gonna go over Greatsword Dagger right now. Focusing more on the healer stuff. But I'll look at Greatsword in a bit. Greatsword Wand. I don't know. I actually can't call anything a meme at this point because I don't know. It might be good. When the effect ends, recovery health by 100% of base damage. Okay. Per stack. Okay. Let's see. Healing Touch is a 4.8 seconds cooldown, so it's spammable. It's a spammable healing over hot. I like that. So that makes sense why they say. Oh wow, that's actually really nice. Because it's spammable hot that lasts for for me it lasts for I think 9 seconds because my buff duration is 58% right now. So for me it lasts 10 seconds. Healing Touch was 10 seconds for me. So that's actually nice. Because I don't have to worry about managing it too much since the long duration. Healing Touch mana cost 30%. Okay. Vortex. Oh, this is the one that I really wanted to test because it looks so sick in the trailer. Let's put it here. Let's put everything there. So you can change it now to a tornado skill that creates a 4-meter radius tornado that moves to the designated direction. Creates an 8-meter radius whirlpool. Oh, you can do both on the current location for 6 seconds while throwing a projectile. Oh, that's different though. We'll test the first tripod and do the second one. This is the one that really excited me during the trailer. Let's find a bunch of mobs. Yeah. I wonder if you can move while casting. Oh, you can move. Where'd it go? Oh wait, it didn't work. Oh, you have to hold it. Oh, that's so sick. Wait, that's so sick. You're just launched in the air like that. That's it. That's really nice. That's actually really nice because it'll be a really good peel for us. Because one of the things about Longbow healer was that we didn't have much peels, reliable peels for our party. So that could be a good peeling ability to help them out. I'm gonna try putting the other tripod in because I want to see what it does. Whirlpool. Whirlpool creates an 8-meter radius of whirlpool area on the current location for 6 seconds while throwing a projectile. While in purple status, movement speed 20%, one vision stack, supply. Okay. So I think, how does this work? Okay, it's still something that you shoot out. Okay, and this thing stays here, which deals damage. Oh, it's a dot. Oh, okay, cool. I think the way that HOTS work, from what I'm seeing right now, Char, they'll be significant because, like, I'm using a white Longbow and we saw them, like, the amounts that I'm doing, like 600 on the new, I have to remember their names, I don't know the names yet, but 600 on Flash Wave with a white Longbow, and it's like 200 on the spammable pot here, and this one stacks, right? So like, it'll become more and more as I keep stacking it higher. So like now it's 490 with 2 stacks. If I do 3 stacks, it's oh, maybe I was reading that wrong. Well, it's 372 with 3 stacks. and that's with a white longbow, right? So yeah, I think it'll be worth. I think it's gonna be worth it. It'll do a lot, and there's like staff like all the weapons have like dots and stuff like that. So you're gonna need hots. I think you're gonna need a lot of wand longbow healers. Is what I'm understanding with the changes. Like so many dots on a lot of weapons now. Can you kill as a healer? Before the patch, absolutely. Right now, you could probably still kill as a healer right now. It's not burst like it used to be. It's just gonna be dots. Damage over time is how healers DPS right now. Curse Explosion still does a burst, but it's a nerf burst because they also nerfed or changed how the burst happens on this. Yeah, I'll do a sleep bomb combo later. You can see the numbers. Wand staff still a thing? I think wand staff is gonna be a thing. So let me go through it next. I'm gonna finish Longbow, and then we can go through it next. I'll go a little quicker. So take that. So Whirlpool, that's 6 skill. I like this. Good peeling. Brutal Arrow, is it useful? Let's see. Creates a gale area, which inflicts damage on the drop. Okay, 5 scale. Explodes. Okay, that's still a DPS ability. And it's not that useful for us yet. Nature's Blessing. While Nature's Blessing and Healing Touch are active and on a friendly target, the target continuously heals more. Okay, so more healing with Nature's Blessing, more hots. Creates a 5-meter radius of whirlpool area on the target current location. Okay, so this makes the whirlpool. Oh, okay, so this makes it like Nature's Blessing becomes another Fountain of Life with this ability. Whirlpool. Oh, that's sick. That's nice. Oh, we went over the node on the wand dot, but I can show it right now really quick. It's touch, so it makes touch the spare and AoE. That's one of the nodes. The effect duration increases, or you can increase the chance of the weaken, like actually applying the curse, actually applying. And then this one, yeah, no worries, Suzuki. This one changes CMC to a brand new ability that's not really working right now. It's supposed to be an AoE, at least the description says, but it's a single target ability right now. Maybe the description's wrong. That's that. And does slightly more damage. This one makes it so when you cast Curse Magic Circle, there's a lingering area afterwards. So similar to the T2 Nocturne one, but this one you can do from range. And then this one deals damage equal to 206% of base damage to the target. The target is asleep. Does not wake them up, so it just does more damage. But yeah, that's sick. That is, the image is sick. But those are the tripods for the curse abilities. Strafing, looks like a dot. Movement speed, moves 4 meters to a designated direction, attacks in the pursuit. Ah, is this a movement ability now? Increases, oh, you can increase use 2 times. Oh, is this the double dash thing that they showed in the trailer? Let's see. Wait a minute. Oh, but you have to be targeting someone, I think. And then you can... Wait, how does that work? Wait, did you guys see that? I think Curse Explosion is an AoE now. Like a targetable AoE. It's not a... You can choose where you cast it. I think Wand Longbow is going to be the new, support healer meta, Janet. The lingering, yes, Elliot, it does, it reapplies the dot. Restacks the dot. Oh yeah, Curse Explosion, if you can see, it's something you cast on the ground now. Targetable AoE. What was I testing? Oh yeah, strafing. Able to move. Oh yeah, you can okay, you guys saw that? It's a small it's a small dash, but you can, so using your directional keys, you have to have someone targeted, but using your directional keys, you can choose where you want to dash with strafing. You have to be careful though, because it seems like you still have to be in range of the targets. I don't know how useful it's gonna be for Yeah. Hmm. You know what, Ellie? We can test that really quick because it's a good question. So this is a rotten swamp, is what they're calling it. I think I turned it on, right? Oops. I mean, we can just put on bonus damage too. But if you put it, it doesn't stack. It seems it also doesn't reset the timer either. Maybe it just does like, I think it just lingers, and then anyone who walks in who doesn't already have the CMC debuff will just get it. I think that's how, like, that's the purpose of it. Because we can try it again here. But yeah, when I cast it, it's down. People have the stack, but the stack is not getting reset. It's also not being added on top of, so yeah. It just seems like it's a field that lingers. People walk in it, they'll get the debuff. Get back to Longbow really quick. The dash here is weird. I have to test that more. Decisive sniping. Okay, this one's able to, oh, you're moving while charging, or changes to decisive bombardment, changes to a directional skill. Wait, can this be a mobility skill for us? Okay, max collecting time and max damage just only 1%. Reach the maximum collection status faster. Then boost damage against. That was making me nervous. I thought the PvP event went on. But yeah, I think this might be. I really hope this is gonna be good. Let's see. Oh, I have to have someone targeted. Damn. Maybe it might not be. Wait, what? I think I messed it up. Yeah, I agree, Bryce. It probably is just to trigger like movement abilities, unlike Daggers from Dagger 2. Oh. Okay, you just hold it. It just goes through targets. But why did it sounded like they made it sound like charge to decisive bombardment changes to a directional skill. Oh, I read that wrong. I read that as a mobility skill for some reason. Sorry. It ignored me. But yeah, never mind. Let's see this one. Defeating a target that at least attacking skill hits 20%. Okay. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that this would become like a AoE snare. That would have been really nice. More peels, better peels, rather than it being like a single target snare. But it's still good because it's helpful. There's a lot of situations where you can use this. Zephyr's Knock, sorry. So this one was interesting because it says it's a push skill now. So attacking with while Whirlpool is active. Oh, what's Whirlpool? Attacking while Whirlpool is active has a chance of 80% to add push. The target is already in collision to any within 5 meter radius. Huh. What's Whirlpool? Oh, this is Whirlpool. Creates 5 meters radius of Whirlpool around the... Wait, what? Oh, but this is also Whirlpool. Okay, so Whirlpool is just an effect. Creates an 8 meter radius of Whirlpool. Okay. So 2 abilities apply Whirlpool, looks like. So as long as you cast it... random stuff here. And put knock on. Yeah, Whirlpool is applied by 2 skills, Ellie. It's Nature's Blessing and Arrow Vortex. Arrow Vortex having the larger Whirlpool. And what Knock's specifically saying is that it will apply a knockback if the target's already... Or so if attacking while Whirlpool is active. So that's interesting, because I want to know if Is Whirlpool a buff under you? What is that? Or like on your bar? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so Whirlpool is a buff on your bar. And if you walk out of the Whirlpool, the buff disappears. So if you have Whirlpool as a buff, Knock Arrow should be a knockback, is what I'm understanding here. Which would be nice depending on how far it knocks back people. It's gonna be a good peel. So let's test it out really quick. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's use it on this guy. Knock him back. Oh, that's a nice knockback. Okay, so Knock Arrow can be a pretty good... That's actually not a pretty good. It's a really good peel for yourself. I would assume it's for yourself because these things get cast under you. So if someone jumps on you, you can knock them back, and it's a 4-second cooldown. So it's a pretty short cooldown for a knock. Oh, they got stunned. Wait, what? Did I stun them? Did I stun that dog? If the target is already in collision. Where did that dog get stunned? Did my whirlpool... Are the edges of the whirlpool like a wall? And so it can stun people? Like, let's see this. That's actually pretty sick. If that's okay, so... Knock him back. Nope. Maybe they hit the mob and I just didn't see it. It's like my own fault. I wasn't paying attention. Let me see. I'll knock this person into the other mob. I missed, of course. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Gotta wait. No. It says specifically that attacking while in Whirlpool is active has a chance of 80% to add collision push. So only while Whirlpool is active as a buff on your bar will your Knocked Arrow turn into a knockback skill. Because if I use it now like this, it doesn't knock them back because I don't have a Whirlpool under me. Also, Jeanette, I think Juan Longbow will be the best healer build. I'm still testing it, but I think it's going to be the best healer build. Juan Dagger has some really nice changes, and it might be really good too, but I'm going to look at that next. Or staff. There's so many. I want to check. But, just wanted to see if it stuns people. So I have this under me. I knocked this dog back. The dog didn't move. Okay, nice. I'll look at that later. But yeah, that's cool. So that's Longbow for the most part. Leave me alone. Where's Jeanette? Let's look at another weapon now. We just looked at Longbow Wand. Let's look at my my current main build on KR that I've been playing is Staff. So let's just look at Staff, and then I'll go into Dagger next, and then I'll do Shield last, if that's okay. If you guys are curious what I currently wear on KR, I guess I didn't go through this yet. I wear a full Holy Ghost set. So this is my gear on KR. Just 4-piece Holy Ghost and then Wraith Gloves. So this is the gear. This is my cape. I run endurance accessories for the most part. That's all my gear. And then my weapons are the only thing that's not fully traded because I haven't played KR in like a month. But this is my weapons. They're the only things not fully traded. And what was I gonna show? Oh, these are my stats. So I have 1,410 range endurance, 950 melee endurance, 150 magic. My defenses are 2.2, 2.1. That's my other stuff here. Those are the stats I'm working with. I don't have DPS abilities on right now, so it's like awkward. Why is this dog following me to what a weirdo. Yes, I'll be doing guides for. I'll probably do guides just for Wand Longbow, Wand Staff, and Wand Dagger. Those are the 3 builds that I have the most interest in, if I'm being honest. Wand SNS, no hate against Wand SNS. It's just like it's a playstyle that's like not my favorite. But yeah, but I know about Wand SNS. It's just not my favorite one. So I won't be making a build for that one. But I have a friend Rylock who is really good at theory crafting and stuff like that, and he plays Wand SNS main, so he'll probably make something. I can share that at some point. Let's go through Wand Staff. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Wand Staff. So let's put on my main spec. Unfortunately, the new staff ability is a DPS ability. That's okay because not everything can be for healers, you know. We can give staff users what they want. The guides, I'm gonna have maybe depending on what I want to main. So I'm gonna decide what I want to main based off of like reviewing all this stuff, and whatever I choose is what I'm gonna probably write first or update first, because I have guides right now, but they're obviously need to be updated, and that'll probably be done by next week, and then the other ones will just come in like the 2 weeks that follow. But yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. SNS Wand, Ezekiel. I'm sure SNS Wand is still good. I'm gonna go through it later, but in terms of so far how I'll see it, or how I'll put it, because I skimmed through everything before I started the stream, but how I'll sort of summarize it really quick. Wand Longbow right now with this current patch is probably the best like pure support healer build. So if you're like someone who played WoW, Final Fantasy, Ion, like all those like traditional MMOs, and you liked playing a class that was just pure heals, pure support, buffs and stuff like that, cleanses, like a cleric essentially, or a priest, Wand Longbow is essentially going to be that. And then the other builds, I haven't classified them yet, but Wand SNS is probably going to still be more paladin-like, less heals, but like more paladin-like. Yeah, this new ability that gives like well, that's DPS ability, so but yeah. But right now Wand Longbow I would say is like a priest or cleric kind of class. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Wand Staff. Let's see. I hope Wand Staff is still good. I love Wand Staff. I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing that for quite a while now, since Wand Longbow wasn't getting a lot of love, and I really fell in love with the class. Oh wait, what is it? Oh, I thought it was a teleport. That would have been really cool. Yeah. So this one just like fireball. This changes fireball to like a really big like hitting ability. I saw this in the video already. Dagger get any mana? Yes, Dagger has Dagger in general got mana changes, like because a lot of things got changed. The tripods themselves, I'm sure, have mana things to them, but I'll go over that in a bit. Longbow got the short end of the stick for DPS. I'm reluctant to agree with you because I have a static mate who's like dooming right now about Longbow being nerfed, because he's the DPS main Longbow. And I sort of don't want to encourage his dooming, so I don't want to say has a short end of DPS. I think we'll see. We'll just have to, I'll wait for the Wand Longbow main DPS to test it out and see what they say about it. I wasn't really paying attention to the DPS aspect of it. Sorry, that looked really funny. It looked pretty lame. Oh, let me do that again. My screen sort of froze. So let's see. So charge ability. Oh, the animation's sick. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wait, I want to do this from a distance now, because it looks like it would charge. Okay, I'm gonna charge it up on this guy. That's so cool. And it gets bigger and nothing happened. Okay. Let's try this again. So it gets bigger and nothing happens. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Let me just getting trolled. I don't want him to come close. Oh my god. And of course it gets used the way I don't want it to get used. Let's try this again. I'm gonna go closer. Maybe I was out of range. Why is my bar not getting replenished? Am I bugged? Oh, I think I'm bugged. Uh-oh. Well, let's do this. So it gets bigger. And nothing happens. Wait, wait. You have to I think you have to release it before the cast bar reaches the end. That's what I'm probably doing wrong. And I have to release it here. Okay. Or not. Hold on. So I charge it. Then I release it now. Okay. Now it worked. That's a lot of damage. But why is it so complicated to use the skill? And that's a little silly. I'm gonna try to fix my stamina bar because it's not replenished. It's a cool skill, or it's a cool like what do you call it, like version of this skill. Oh, there, I fixed it. But it's sort of weird that you have to. I mean, it's not sort of weird, I guess, but I don't know if that's intended. But you can't. Wow, I'm a healer. Why am I doing 4.3k damage? That's crazy. Actually, wait, that's not on a person. That's not a mob. That's normal. Ignore my statement. But it's sort of weird that you have to wait for the end of the bar. Right before the end of the bar to use the skill to get the maximum damage. But you can't be too late or else the skill will just flop and not get used. It's like, I don't know if I like that. But luckily we're healers, so we don't care. So next, you can use the skill while moving. That's going to be really nice. Everyone wanted that. Projectile speed increase, removes casting time. Oh, that's nice too. These two together are probably really sick. Can be like a more RP. Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. Ah. Projectile speed 2 and then range. That's cool. That's nice changes to fireball. Infernal wave, a lightning skill. Ah, that's. Oh, I like the skill how it looks like. That's sick. So now, frenzy lightning wave. Damage to all enemies in a radius if the target is wet or has frost from you. The damage transfers to other enemies. Ah, that's really nice. And then the cooldown, and then an additional use. Oh, so you can use it twice now. Wait, what's the condition? Can use 2 times with a 50% chance. That was RNG. So if the target is wet, which this I think applies wet now. You don't need the buff. Wait, I didn't do that right. Okay, so the targets are wet. The animation's not big. What doesn't have casting time? Do you mean fireball, Ellie, or do you? It's like a small dome. But it's good. Good for mages. More AoE. More AoE is nice, right? Less tab targets. Lightning Dome. I wish Lightning Dome was bigger though. It might be too much AoE if they made it too big. That's interesting. Smoke screen, one of my favorites. Oh, it changes to a fire skill. That creates a 4-meter wide zone that lasts for 5 seconds and teleports you 8 meters backwards. That decreases movement speed by 42% still. Huh. So this one... Oh no, I was reading the original skill description. So it changes to a fire skill that creates a 4-meter wide zone. Oh no, it is the same. So 8 meter backwards, and originally it's 8 meter backwards, we can use it twice. Getting mobbed by mobs. Leave me alone, please. I'd say it's nice to be able to move with instant cast fireball, Ellie. Just in case, because like in those high pressure like situations, especially if you have a melee on you, you probably want to continue kiting the melee and not stand still. So it can be helpful for that, really. Also, so you can like move, morph, move, morph, move, morph. You can do that now with fireball, which is really nice. Or at least do it more fluidly. I think the whole purpose of that is just to add more fluidity to your skill usage, so it feels less clunky, right? What were we looking at? We're looking at smoke screen. So it applies weaken that decreases movement speed, but now it applies weaken that decreases movement speed. I don't know if that's... It's the same exact description. It just makes it fire. But it's not even... Oh, it's burning. Okay, so this is... It changes... Okay, so the skill change... The skill stays the exact same, but it's just burning instead of slow. Which is not helpful for us, because slow is better. So you can't catch us. Casting time is added and changes skill on the spot instead of teleporting. Okay. And then deals additional damage. I just want to see what this looks like. Ah. Okay. You just cast it from range now. That's good for DPS. Or like even CC, I guess. Actually, wait. That's pretty interesting, because if I have this staff here, right, my soul staff, so this T2 staff, it binds enemies with frost smokescreen, right? So that means at a distance now from what's my distance with this skill? From a 20-meter distance, I can bind people in AoE. That's pretty cool. And slow them. Ah, that's actually not bad. See, as they approach me, stop them and keep moving, and they're slowed. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. I like that. So we got a new peeling tool. Well, not really, but yeah, it's a peeling tool. That's pretty nice. Yeah, move somewhere. Just go away from these mobs. Oh no, Ellie. So when it's instant cast, from what I understand, I could test it right now. But when I understand, if it's instant cast, it still stops you. Like you do it on this mob. Yeah, see, like when I use it, it's like stopping me or staggering me. So it's weird. Like, see, it's like stopping me. Or actually, it didn't even let me move there. But yeah, it stops you, or tries to stop you, or it does stop you. You can use it again here. Yeah, it can it's like staggering me, or not letting me move. So yeah, it's not as fluid. But I do really like that you can use this from range now. It's a nice peel, pretty much. Chain lightning. Let's see. Creates a 3-meter radius, deals damage. Uses chain lightning on an enemy without wet. The chain lightning is not mitigated upon transfer. Creates a 5-meter radius zone where a lightning hits 5 times per second. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool too. Yeah, Thunder Blessing. It deals damage random enemy with 6% base damage. Instead of using Inner Peace, become immune to the following effects 3 times when they are applied. Wait a minute. Duration 3 seconds. Wait, what? What does this mean exactly? If I use this ability, what is that? I think I need to try that with a player, because so it's instead of using Inner Peace, but I use Inner Peace. So what does he mean instead of using Inner Peace? But anyways, instead of using Inner Peace, become immune to the following effects 3 times. So for A max of 3 times. You get you can immune, stun, petrification, bind, silence, and sleep. That's really good. But it's just I'm confused because it says instead of using inner peace, but I used it, even though this is active. Do I have a guild cooldown? I'm gonna join Totu's guild if I can, so I can test this. It's using inner peace, mana regen 9. It's using inner peace, but I guess while I'm doing this, I'm immune to CC, is what it means. Okay, I'm assuming that's what it means, and I'll test it later in PvP. But it says I'm getting mana, unless that's just like a bug. I'll test it. I'll test it with another player. Yeah. That's really nice. It's an immune to CC. Something that they also added to the game, which we didn't test yet, but there's a CC gauge now too. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So there's a new CC immunity system. So every time you receive CC, the gauge fills up. And when the gauge hits the max, for 3 seconds, a light will beam on top of your head, alerting players that you're about to be immune to CC for 5 seconds. So when those 3 seconds are done, you're immune to CC for 5 seconds, which is a really, really good system. So there's no more CC spamming in the game. Because on top of that system that's new, you get some abilities like this, and some weapons have them as well. Some abilities like this that are immune to CC abilities. And then there's a new item in the game that I'll show you here, which I think is under miscellaneous, under cooking, I'm assuming. Oh, here it is. So this new item, which is super easy to make, is going to replace purification pots at some point, but it's a permanent item that you get to keep. And what it does is that you can just put it on your hotbar, you press it, and you can break out of any CC. So it's really nice. You just have to get it once, and then you have it forever, and it's a CC breaker. So there's a CC breaker. There are skills now with tripods that break you out of CC. There is a CC immunity system. So like the game is nowhere, like there's going to be no more spam, CC spam city, which is going to be really great. Combat's going to feel so much better. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Fireball barrage, cooldown, target's mana. That's fireball. Ice spear, an ice skill that hurls 8 spears, and each spear. What did I say? That Thundernose seems OP as fuck for PvE. Yeah, that Thundernose is gonna be really good for PvE, Ellie. Ice spear bombardment, an ice skill that hurls 8 ice spears, and each spear deals blah 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 damage. Weaken, movement speed decrease. Weaken, which decreases movement speed, is applied. It changes to bind. Oh, that's another good peeling ability. Is that an AoE bind? Let's test that out. I hope it's an AoE bind. Staff might be good still, guys. Some good peels, stronger peels. Because they immobilize. So the bind's on. I think it's still a CC. Oh no, yeah it is. And everyone, oh that's so sick, look at that. That's a pretty long bind too. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's really good. So this is a nice peeling ability now too, Ice Spear. So Ice Spear is a good peeling ability. Yeah, Smoke Screen a good peeling ability. Icebound Tome, let's see. If the target becomes frozen, use it one more time to remove freeze. Huh? If the target becomes freeze, use it one more time to remove freeze. It's a weird description. Weaken, which decreases move speed applied. Oh, so there's another bind. So you can change this to a bind instead of a freeze. Does it keep the AoE? So it's become an AoE bind. An ice skill that deals damage to target's movement applies blah, blah, which increases melee range and magic evasion. Oh, this becomes a debuff. Provide 6 seconds chance to weaken that decreases movement speed as well. Oh, this is some. So I can do Icy Mire and bind. Oh, like this one just becomes like a cleanse for freeze, is what you mean? Oh yeah, remove freeze. I should read the name of the skill. Okay. So if you do this, you can remove freeze from people. But I like this better. Icy Mire Bind. What I'm curious about though is, does this make it an AoE still? Like, does it keep the AoE function? Or is it just single target? Let's test that. Let's gather these mobs really quickly. Okay. Come to me, come to me, come to me. Okay. So if we freeze. Oh, they're all binded. Okay, so it's an AoE bind. Nice. And on top of that, wait, this is actually really nice. Wand Staff Healer might take on a different role. They're still a healer, but like their main purpose being like AoE binds and slows, and this really good debuff that decreases melee range and magic evasion by 415 for 5 seconds. And then it gives another movement speed debuff, which is really nice. This is really nice. I like this. I like when games don't have like just one healer build. So like Wand Staff Healer still looks like it's very, very viable, just does something different than Wand Longbow. Oh, sorry, do you guys hear my Discord? Yeah, it's my Discord getting spammed with DMs. I'll mute it. 1 second. Sorry. How do I mute Discord? I think this one does it. Okay, sorry about that. High focus. So high focus, the effect decreases and the target is switched to every party member within the attack range. Wow, so you can give the cooldown speed and movement speed to everyone in your party. Or you can increase so many max damage boosts. So you have this as a max damage boost. Can you use these together? Oh, you can use these together. You can use all of them together. Whoa. If expand target is activated, max damage increased by 15. And then this one, magic melee and range hit by 460. And magic evasion 460. Does this make it worth it to run evasion on one staff? Is that enough? Because the cooldown is still 56 seconds. Okay, but this is really sick though, because now you can apply this and all of this to your party. So you can give your party, let's see what it does. So when you change it, every party member within their range, tax range, magic. Oh wait, the effect changed. Oh, okay, so it's not as OP. I overreacted there. So you either choose for it to be a cooldown and movement speed ability, or you choose for it to be a hit and evasion ability, which is still really sick. Okay, Wand Staff has a place for sure. Wand Staff Healer has a place for sure. If you even just consider this ability alone, because this buff, even because the buff is just so long on its own, and then buff duration increases this even more, it's an OP ability. Like having that amount of hit and that amount of evasion is so necessary for so many DPS will want this. They'll want a Wand Staff in their party because of this. I can even see comps changing to where you have a Wand Longbow Pure Healer, because it's a healing kit that they have, and a Wand Staff Healer. Like those two being in a party, I can even see that being a thing. Because there's 6 party members, you can totally have 2 healers. Just doing 2 different things. But that's really nice. I like that. Chain Lightning or Judgment Lightning. Casting time is added and Judgment Lightning can be used without any cast time. Huh. Oh, I see. It can be used again. Using Judgment Lightning on an enemy without wet or frost also transfers the damage. The damage is not mitigated when Judgment Lightning is transferred. Okay. And then Salvation Chain, my favorite ability, creates a shield. Oh, nice. That lasts for 6 seconds and you lose mana instead of health. What the fuck? You lose mana instead of health. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. So you lose mana instead of health. That's nice. Ah, okay. And then move to the target. Oh, I was hoping they do this. Oh, I love that they did this. So now you have a jumping chain. Move to the target and you can't do both. But like yeah, so now you can do it as instead of you moving someone to you, you move to them. That's nice. That's nice. And then cooldown. That's nice. 25 seconds because my cooldown is pretty high. So 25 seconds. And you can create a shield that lasts for 6 seconds. I wonder how long this shield is. Let's see. So many changes. The game is brand new. Overwhelming. Okay, let's see. Oh wait. I need someone to test this, but it's like bugged. It's not updating the image of the skill when you put on your bar. Oh, wait. No, yeah, it's not. Let me I'm gonna go party someone random. Just so I can test this on them. Do I know anyone? Any friends in town? Let me just try to get someone moving. Yes, he accepted. Okay, so we're gonna pull him. Wait, it didn't pull him. He just casted the shield on myself. So just... Oh, okay. I see. So removes... It's in Korean, but what I'm understanding is... It's no longer a pull, it just becomes a shield. That's really sick. Wand Staff is turning out just to be a... It's a support, not a like a pure, like a, not a huge healer, but it's a lot of support in CC. It's a utility. It's a utility build. If you play it that way, it can be a really good utility weapon build. I like that though. Creates a shield and you lose. I wonder if you, but it doesn't look like you can cast a shield on other players. Because as you saw when I had that person in my party and I tried to cast this ability on them, it went on myself. So it looks like Redemptive Barrier goes on you. And what it does is that it takes away from your mana instead of your health for 6 seconds. Which actually might not even be a good thing. Because if someone does so much damage and you go to 0 mana, that's cool, you have your health still, but then you can't cast abilities after that because you have 0 mana. You would have to try to get your mana barrier in, or inner peace in. But that's even risky, just to inner peace while someone wails on you because you have 0 mana and you're trying to figure it out. And I don't think they added... there's no like mana pot. That's something I have to think about that a little more, but it's an interesting ability, or interesting change to that ability. It figure Infernal Meteor. Incoming heal. Oh, sorry. Decreases incoming heal. I thought it turned into a healing ability. That would have been funny. This one's actually really cool. Hellfire Rain. I don't know if you guys saw this in the video. But now you can change it to where like it rains hellfire, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think I'm understanding support Wand Staff's role in PvP. And I like it. I think it's still viable. Really, really viable. I think it's necessary. Yeah, I think you still need a Wand Staff. For sure, you need a lot of Wand Staff for what they can do. I think you want Wand Staff alone just for this. It's like huge damage boost. Huge defensive buff for Dagger players, which is like most DPS. If you have a great sword Dagger friend, they will love you forever with this. You'd be like an amazing duo. But let's go with something else. Let's look at next weapon. I said Dagger? Yeah, I said I'll do Dagger. Infernal Waves nodes. Cooldown. Oh, you're right. I missed it. Thank you. Cooldown. No, I didn't. Cooldown. Burning. If burning is applied to be Infernal, 3 more burning stacks. Can use up to 2 times with a 50% chance. And then you can turn it to an electric dome instead, which is cool. Oh, you still hear Discord? Hold on, I think I muted the wrong thing. Sorry. Now you for sure can't hear Discord pings. Sorry about that. I use an MMO mouse. I use a Logitech G502 for like a couple of years now. I rebind some of the buttons. I can show you. I'll show you. Remind me in a little bit. I'll show you what how I rebinded my button for healer stuff. Hey, hard robot. I went over some weapons already. I already went over wand longbow, wand staff. I think I'll just give a quick recap. Wand longbow is definitely like the pure healing build. If you want to play like a cleric or a priest type class, it's going to be wand longbow. Wand staff is turning out to be the CC bot, or like the CC buff utility kind of build. How would you compare that to a build in a traditional MMO? What's a traditional MMO class that's like utility and buffs and CC? That's a support. What is that? Is that a druid? It's not a druid. Oh, you can still hear Discord. I'm sorry. Let me just... Do I not know how to use a computer? What's going on? Who's even spamming me? Block people. That's actually a better question. Who is spamming me on Discord? Everyone's getting blocked. A bard? I thought a bard too. I just didn't want to say bard because I know bard's very unique. Music being the thing, but I think you're right. We could say that. Wand staff is like a bard. Any WoW players in here, maybe they have other classes they think that is like a utility, like known to be like a utility CC support kind of thing. No worries, Malcolm. I'm happy to happy to go over this. I love healing in video games, so this is really fun to go over all these changes. Yeah, let's go into Wand Dagger. If anyone who like joined later wants me to go over other things, I can do that after. But let's look at the Wand Dagger changes. So this is the new ability, Cleaving Moonlight. Charges to a designated target. Oh. At the maximum distance of 3 meters. Oh, it's a short distance. While attacking every enemy. I sort of want to just see what that looks like. There's so many people at these dummies here. I'm gonna go to the secret ones in the back. Ah, yeah. The G502 is definitely a little bigger. I agree. I like it though. It's my favorite. Oh, that's a new thing. What is that? I shake it. Oh, okay. That was lackluster. And then there is, let's see, Shadow Strike. Oh, sorry. I have to finish this. So attack speed can be used one time if used within 3 seconds, so it can be used again. Deal additional damage, and Thunderclouds. Ah, yeah, there's Thunderclouds added to it now. Thunderclouds last for 6 seconds, decreasing melee range and magic endurance by 11 per stack. Wow, that's an interesting debuff. Stacks up to 20 times, so you can decrease in endurance by a lot. I don't like that. But it's probably good because I don't know if you guys also like the amount of endurance I'll have. Like, let's just like, here, I'll show you. So right now my range endurance is 1,410, right? And with a Longbow, right? The Longbow, what do you call it? Endurance passive would give me, what is it now? At max, it would give me, oh, they changed how this is. 48? Wait, what? Magic range increased by 48 and continuous health recovery increased by 4.8. I don't know why they did it like that. They used to just show you the total, not like... Oh, I think they nerfed it. They did. Huh. So it looks like... It looks like I'd only get a 1.2... I'd only get a 1.2 endurance increase at max level, right? Is that... Because just increasing what it was before. Why'd they do that? I don't like that. But anyways, 49.2 per party member. Right, so it's 295.2 endurance that I get from that buff alone, added to my like range endurance. So that's 1,705 range endurance with a full party of people. And then on top of that, if it's nighttime, where is it? If it's nighttime, I get 480 endurance, right? So with in nighttime PvP, I mean just in general, I get 1,700 range endurance. In nighttime, I get 2,185 range endurance. So a debuff like this, the reason I brought that up is because a debuff like this makes more sense why it's in. Because like nerfing endurance might be more important with some of the later T2 gear. I don't know how this is gonna, like, my concern though is like the devs have confirmed that at launch we're getting the tripod system. So this whole skill specialization system we're getting at launch on global. So NA, Japan, EU, everywhere's getting this, South America. So with a tripod like this being in the game so early and people barely having endurances or evasions, I wonder if that's just not okay. If you guys get what I mean. But we'll see. And that's a concern. Attack speed and bonus damage. So Shadow Strike moves to the casting location if used within 6 seconds. Oh, I think I'm gonna like that. Range 40%. Bind duration. Apply weaken. Thunderclouds. Oh, even more endurance debuffs. Okay, so if I use this, I think I can use it wherever. Is that how it works? Nope, I still have to target someone, I guess. Moves behind the target. Yeah, okay. I think what it does is if I use it, I can teleport back. Oh, that's really nice. Teleport back to where I came from. That's sick. Inject Venom. Thundercloud, so endurance debuff again. And then we're using the skill, we'll stab a target with both hands. Cool. Then cooldown decreases, increase the duration of poison or thunderclouds, and mana cost. Brutal Incision. Thunderclouds. Deal damage. Cooldown. Okay. I just like the new images of the skills look really nice. Wait, is that like legit just thunderclouds? Let me see this. I want to actually test it. Still melee range though. Okay, that was lame. Yeah, you did use it. Okay. I think it's bugged.
What's the silence debuff do?
The silence debuff. So the silence debuff makes it so any magic ability in the game cannot be used when you get silenced. That's what the silence debuff does. So anything that's magic base cannot be used. I didn't go over them yet, Slip. That's gonna be last. So I'm gonna go through Dagger really quick, and then I'll go over SNS. So far, Wand Dagger is not looking like special to me, in my opinion. But we'll see. What else? What else it has? Increases vampiric draining by 15%. It's a new skill. Recovers damage. Knife throwing throws 5 daggers to the designated area. Decreases range, melee, and magic endurance. Why are they coming after endurance so hard? Leave us alone. Leave endurance alone. Around them anyway, 5 meter range. Cooldown, 1 knife, and effect duration. Umbral Spirit. Deals damage. Bonus damage to the target. There's a melee critical hit buff. Thunderclouds again. Okay. Damage increase. Additional damage increased by 30% of poison stacks, and then duration increase. Ankle strike. Prone is applied to a target with movement speed decrease as well. Ah. Offhand chance. That's really nice too. Wow. Camouflage cloak. Oh, a CC break. That looks good. A CC break. So camouflage cloak is a CC break now. You're immune to CC when you use the skill. Or like a 3-second buff when you use a skill. Immune to CC. cooldown decrease, which is actually needed, and then a duration increase. That's nice. And then Fatal Stigma, deal damage to the target within a 3-meter radius. The skill casting range increases, and then damage increases, and then cooldown resets while bearing the brand. Okay. Phantom Smokescreen. So the changes to this I actually saw, and it's really nice. So always evades melee projectiles. That's really nice. And then the area's duration increases by 1 second. And they also changed the skill itself. So now you can use Smokescreen and move. So you can use Smokescreen now and move around. You can just put it down and you can move around in it now, which is really, really big. Because before you had to hold it, which was pretty lame. It made no sense. So now you can lay Smokescreen down. And it gives you those additional effects with the tripods. Always evade melee projectiles. Hero duration. I think a dot build with wand staff, curse burning, that could be interesting, Ellie, for sure. I think it will be possible too. I think it's definitely possible. Mad sword dance. Okay, now I have to actually test what this is because it's in Korean. So now we have to actually figure out what that means. Cooldown speed and then thundercloud. So let's go and test out what this means because I don't speak Korean, unfortunately. If anyone speaks Korean, though, feel free to share with us what that means. Yeah, because I don't know. Well, let's see. We'll just use it on a dummy. Oh, it's going right up to the person. Oh, wait, I could have used it again. Sorry. Wait, you still hear Discord? It's muted for me. Oh, you know what hold on. I'll do that. Sorry. I'm just gonna leave Discord. There we go. There. Sorry about that. Should be no sounds enough. But if I use the skill, I can use it again. Ah, so you just use the skill twice. That's interesting. Cool. So that's Dagger. Let's move on to... So I think... Wand Dagger Healer. I personally don't think Wand Dagger Healer has much of a point now. I don't know if you guys would agree with me. And I say that because... I think the main thing about Wand Dagger Healer, right, is that it had the Liquirius weapons, which are these right here. And they were so OP because they increased base damage by 50, so it increases your healing by, like, so much. And Wand Dagger Healers were always doing double the amount of healing, so that's why they were, like, pretty cool. But now that there's skills now, like Staff has, or Wand has this ability that increases your max damage by 95. Longbow has abilities that increase max damage as well. Like, increasing your max damage to increase your healing output is something that a lot of weapons can do now, and it's not just exclusive to Dagger. So I think the main thing Dagger has is... Yeah, and when it comes to defenses, Dagger still has evasion, which is true. And they have stealth. But they don't have peels. And that was also my issue with it. Like, another thing your party's going to want is peels. And if you can't peel for them, and you don't have a lot of healing abilities as well, because Dagger doesn't have healing abilities, then, like, I don't know. I feel like, can your party really rely on you is the question I'd ask. What does Venom do? Venom is just a poison. So, like, what Venom does is that it coats your weapons, both your main and offhand, in poison. And any DPS ability that comes out of both those weapons will apply a poison stack. And it stacks up to 20. But yeah, I'm not too keen on Wand Dagger Healer. But if you guys have different opinions, please feel free to share, because maybe I'm missing something. Let's go SNS. The SNS, which was or maybe still is, the reigning healer build. Why is it in Korean? No. Wait, did I do something wrong? No. Oh, SNS abilities are all in Korean. No. Why? Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. It's still in Korean. Okay. So I'm going to pull out the trusty dusty Google translator on my phone. And I'll translate it on my phone and read it out to you guys. And we'll also hope that the translations are accurate or correct in some sort of way. So the first skill is Shield Strike. Please don't be a long description. Oh, it is. Okay. So what my phone is saying is it deals damage. So it deals damage. Da 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 da. Oh, do you know what I can do actually? I think I have a translator that I can pull up on screen so you guys can see the translation in real time. How do I want to do this? Translator. Yep, I can do this. Actually, yeah, no, forget that. I'm just gonna read it out loud. Okay, this is a really sick graphic for this skill. But anyways, my phone is saying, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I have a good idea. Wait. Never mind. My good idea is not a good idea. Sorry. Inflicts 440% of base damage. Does a 60-degree cone. Reduces melee range and magic accuracy by 250. So melee range and magic hit by 250 with a 70% chance. And for every 1% increased shield block chance, shield strikes heavy attack is increased by 20. What? For every 1% increased shield block chance, strike shield's melee slam hit is increased by 20. Okay. So each successful counterattack with counterattack barrier reduces the cooldown of strike shield by 1.3 seconds. And then it also increases aggro. Okay. And then this one. Damage targets have an additional significant increase in hostility. So this is aggro. And this is when critical hit reduction is applied. Okay, so it also reduces critical hit chance. So just a debuffer. So it can reduce hit with this augmentation, and then it can reduce critical hit with this augmentation. Those are the two main things that I will highlight from that. Okay, let's look at shield push. I might be making up skill names too because I don't remember the skill names for SNS. We're gonna call this shield push. I think strategic rush. There we go, strategic rush. So this first one, the width of the skill is increased by 150%. That's nice. That's nice. Let me actually. Oh, look at that graphic. That's really nice. So the original AoE looks like. Oh, I thought it always showed it. Yeah, so the original AoE is like this. It's like a skinny line. Remember that? Take a picture, mental image. And then when we add this tripod to it, it looks like, oh, it's really big. That's a big difference. That's nice. It's good. And then this one also increases the maximum number of targets that you can hit is increased to 8. Nice. I always thought it was unlimited. And then this one, when hitting a target, a 50% movement speed reduction effect is added for 2 seconds. 70% chance. Okay, so this one just reduces movement speed too. That's nice. It's really nice. Let's see this one. Accumulates damage received by 100% of maximum health for 6 seconds. When used again within 6 seconds, it deals damage equal to 15% of the accumulated damage and then 200% of your base damage to all enemies within attack distance. Afterwards, your shield defense chance is increased by 28%. Wow, that does a lot of really nice things. And a really nice image. Let's try it. Oh wait, I can't really try this. I need things to hit me. Let's go find mobs. Actually, I don't want to try it. Just try it later. Just want to get through these. But yeah, so what it does is so it absorbs damage and then it releases damage and then it increases your defense chance, your shield block chance by 28% for 3 seconds. Now the next one, if the counterattack is successful, the cooldown for using the strike is reduced by an additional 0.5 seconds. Okay. So if the explosion damage that you let out is successful, or sorry, if the counterattack from just a normal ability is successful, you decrease the cooldown of it. This is cool. And then I think this is a damage buff. For the duration of counter barrier, yes, base damage is increased by 5%. Let's go to chain hook. So chain hook attacks up to 10 people around you. Wait, what? Whoa, there's 3 skill augmentations for chain hook. Okay. Or 3 like, yeah, brand new skills. Yeah. Attacks up to 10 enemies within 6 times the attack distance in the specified direction. That's what the translation says. I swear, I read that correctly. Has an 80% chance to attract insects and binds them for 3 seconds? What? Okay, I have to test this because the translation's funny. Attracts insects. I guess depending on how you look at some of your enemies, I guess you might consider them to be insects. Let's make this epic. Get full experience here. Okay. No. Oh, you're like an earthbender. That's cool. What does it do though? Okay, so it gives the target a crash pull. Oh, it's a vacuum. So it's an 80% chance to pull people in and bind them for 3 seconds. When used on a boss monster, it moves to the boss location. If you hit a monster, your hostility increases. So on enemy players, it pulls them in and then binds them for. That's wow. So whoa. So it's just an AoE pull with no limitations. It just pulls everyone in this line. Everyone in this line is pulled towards you and they're binded. Which is actually really nice because the current best version of this sort of shield is in Penance Shield. This is a T2 shield. And what this, why is everything Korean now? This was English last week or yesterday. But what this shield does is that it makes your hook pull 3 people towards you. But now this is better because it pulls a limited amount of people in a line towards you, which is really cool. And that's, yeah, so yeah, it's really nice. More clumping. So let's look at the other things. So you can also add this to it, which increases the distance, I believe. Let's see. Attack is increased by 3.75 meters, so this increases the distance. And then this one changes to Wrath attack skill. Oh, so for those who don't know, a Wrath attack skill essentially is when someone is blocking. If you use a Wrath attack ability on someone blocking, you trip them. So it's like it's a counter block ability now. It becomes a counter block ability. That's interesting. I hate Wrath. Okay, and then what this does has an 80% chance to crash into the target behind the use of the skill, gives a pull effect and binds. Wait, what? So gives the target a collision pull effect to the position behind the skill with an 80% chance and binds them when used on a boss monster and moves to the location. So I think what this does is like a movement ability, if I'm correct, right? Yeah, so I can't just use it. I can't free cast it. I have to have a target. And I have a target. Okay, so it's still a chain pull. I wish there was had an English translation because my phone's translating it weird. So it says has an 80% chance to crash into the target behind the use of the skill, gives a pull effect and binds the target for 3 seconds. When used on a boss monster, moves to them. But it's called rear hook is what the name of the name of the ability is. I don't know what that really does, but interesting. What I'm curious though is that I guess if you use this augmentation of this ability, the T2 shield is useless. Because maybe it's not. Actually, I need to find an SNS player to test that. Because if this works with the T2 shield and it pulls and it like shoots out this AoE in 3 additional directions, right? That's OP. But I don't know if that's how it works with the T2 shield. Hyperboost server CST would be 6 a.m. Yes, Arisian. These changes will be in the launch of Global. Yep. Oh, you know what, Slip? You're right. That was in the trailer. Thank you. Good call. So what this ability does, that Slip called out, is you can, when you pull an enemy with chain, you can decide where you want to throw them. So you throw them behind you, essentially. You don't decide, but you throw them behind you. So it's a funny skill that can like fuck someone over. That's pretty cool. Shout. 6 enemies within a 3-meter radius have a 70% chance to have their melee range and magic endurance reduced by 250 for 3 seconds. Wow. Okay. And then this one increases duration by 1.2 seconds. This one, a 220% increase in base damage is added. And this one, with cooldown reduced by 6 seconds. Okay. And then, shield throw. Deals 320% of basic damage to the target using the shield first. The shield bounces up to 4 times to other enemies within a 5-meter radius of the target, inflicting the same damage. Okay. Dealing damage increases your melee range and magic strike by 80 for 2 seconds. The new SNS skill is a DPS ability. This one increases aggro. This one increases damage, by the way. Can be used up to 2 times. So this one increases the probability of using it up to 2 times by 35%. The new shield ability, I think it's a DPS ability. So yeah, it deals damage equal to 180% of the base damage to up to 3 enemies within a 120-degree fan shape in front of you. And it recovers 100 mana per target, is what this does. And then you can augment it. So it restores 12 additional stamina per target. That's huge. That's a lot of stamina. What's the cooldown on this? 16 seconds? Wow, that's good. You can block for a lot quicker. You can use it 2 times. Oh, you can use it up to 2 times. Oh, stamina is going to be really good. Stamina manager is going to be really good for SNS players now. With this ability. Fortress. So it creates a 10-meter radius or area that increases the skill damage application of your party. Okay, so this changes Fortress to a attack buff. It increases your skill damage by 87 for 9 seconds. And the area lasts for 2 seconds. So it's a lingering area that you put on the ground. People walk into it, and it increases their skill damage by 87. And then this one, movement speed increases by an additional 10%. And then this one, it changes the skill. Wait, translating it wrong. It changes to a skill used on yourself. My phone's bugging out, or the app's bugging out. Why is it not doing this correctly? And the effect of the skill increases. Okay, so it changes the skill, so it's only used on yourself, and the damage reduction that you provide is increased. That's what it does. Annihilating Slash. The movement speed of the damage target is reduced by 60%. This one, you can use the dry season while flagged twice. You can use the nightling, like you use it twice, and then this one increases the AoE by 1.5 meters. Charging attack. Ooh, this one looks promising. What is this? Deals damage to the target by 220% of basic attack damage. And inflicts the stumbling effect for 2.5 seconds. Enemies other than target within a 3-meter radius have an 80% chance of applying the layer's push effect. It applies the same probability of a push effect of their character. So this changes you to an AoE push. Ooh, I like the animation. Look at that. Ah, I see. Okay. And then this one, damage increased by 200%. That's huge. Chance of getting infected increases by 10%. What does that mean? Chance of getting infected increases by 10%. Who knows what that means? Let's move on. Oh, I use the Google app to translate. I use Google Lens on my phone. Applies a shield equal to 12% of your maximum health to a friendly target and yourself for 6 seconds. Okay, here we go. This is more healer related. So you can use this ability now to apply to someone else. That's huge, because this ability is really strong. Applies a shield equal to 12% of your maximum health to a friendly target and yourself. So you apply it to a friendly target and yourself for 6 seconds. A shield that's 12% of your maximum health. And usually wand SNS tanks have a lot of health, so that's a good amount. Let's see. But wand SNS has 18,000 health. And was it 12%? So you provide... Oh, that might be an overreaction. So you provide like a 2,000 health shield, which is something. It's something. Mana consumption of the skill is reduced by 80%. Oh, this looks like a healing thing. So the life regeneration increases by 200% for the duration of the skill. The weapon damage increase on Shout. Was there a weapon damage buff on this? I don't remember. Damage equal to 220%. The cooldown reduction. The 6 enemies within a 3-meter radius have a 70% chance to have their melee range and endurance decrease. And this one was decrease duration by 1.2 seconds. There's no damage debuff on Shout. You mean Shout or something else? Oh, you meant Fortress. I think you meant Fortress, right? The skill damage increase, yeah, because the Fortress now increases your skill damage by 9 seconds for all you and your party members. Skill damage increases by 87 for 9 seconds. Okay, yes, good point. Yeah, so this one increases your skill damage, which will increase your heals. So let's do something here. Let's do this. Oh, I like that animation. That's sick. Movement speed. Increase your movement speed as well. And then it increases here. What is this? It changes it to a skill used on yourself and the effect of the... Oh, so this one just makes it like a selfish thing. Just used on you only. Because the effect is also increased by a lot. Honestly, though, might not be a bad thing. 122. 122. 87, and if you use this, it increases to 122 skill damage increase. Knowing skill damage increase does not increase your healing as much as a max damage increase. So I wouldn't say this is worth it. Just give your party member skill damage boost. And then this one is what I wanted to test it with. So this one changes it so 200% here. And this one right here applies a shield equal to 12% of your... Yeah, I want to try that. And then do I want to try this? What is this? Mana consumption skill. Who cares? Okay. Oh, look at the animation too. I like that. So this is how this works. I'm going to use E first, and then I'm going to use R. I hate how... Give me that... The... It's not showing... I want it to show... Yeah, see, this is not reassuring. Oh, because it's a different build. Okay, never mind. I just don't like... It's not reassuring that it shows us the old icons when I upgraded them, you know? But I guess they're active. Let me go fall somewhere. I lose health. I can't get up there anymore. Oh, there we go. Hello? That's weird. Let's go fall from a cliff. Here we go. Fall from the sledge. I want to lose more health. Is that too big of a jump? Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna use E. Then I'm gonna use R. Huh. It didn't work the way I thought it would work. Oh, because I used them. Oh, I'm so dumb. I was supposed to use this first, then I used it the wrong. I used it in the wrong order. No, I used it in the wrong order. This is the heal. This is not a heal. This is the skill damage boost. This is the heal. New icons. Forgive me. I was confused. This is Fortress. This is whatever that new resistance skill is. I just used it the wrong order. It's awkwardly weighted out. Maybe we'll look at the last ability past time. So what this does, the last ability uses the Blade of Annihilation in the specified area to deal 730% of the... Oh, that's a really big damage boost. To all enemies within six times the attack distance. Increases the damage of longsword skills by 20% too. Oh, look at that ability. It looks so nice. This is nice. 730% damage skill. And it's an AoE as well. And this one increases the damage of all SNS abilities by 30%. Wow, is SNS going to be a DPS build now? And the damage increases effect for a longsword skill increases. So it's increased the duration by 2 seconds. So, okay, so now let's do this correctly. This is the skill damage boost and movement speed buff. This is the heal. Need to jump. You want to take more health. Lose more health. I think I'm probably going to die if I fall again. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh, okay. So I'm going to use E first, and then R. Huh. This says the life regenerate. Oh, it's life regeneration. So I'm assuming that translates to heal, like the your health regen. It's health regen. It's not a hot. It's not a heal. It's just health regeneration. So health regeneration increases by 200% for the duration of the skill. Is what this means. You know, that's interesting because SNS Longbow might be a really good build. Not because of the health regeneration, just the fact that Arrow Vortex is a really nice peel. But yeah, even the healing abilities, this cooldown reset, this knockback. But I think it's more so like just all the heals and like the CC. I think that's better for Wand SNS because sleep bombing with Wand, or sorry, a sleep bombing with Wand SNS is dead. And Wand doesn't really have CCs, but Bow does, and it has HOTS, heals, and their party HOTS as well, and mana regeneration, which is really good. You have the Bow's really good CC tornado, Blitz, which resets cooldown of abilities, which is good, Flash Arrow, which can be turned into a heal or like to de-stealth people. You have a knockback, you have a snaring arrow. Like, these two can totally work, Bow and SNS. Sleep bombing is dead because they removed the 100% damage increase from sleep. So sleep no longer increases the damage of any sort of curse explosion by 100%. So that's like pretty much the damage from bombing gone. Like the one-shot capability is gone. And then they also changed Curse Explosion, so it doesn't, like, this is what Curse Explosion does. It does 380% of base damage to enemies within a 5-meter radius. I think I have to look at it this way. Here, so this is the epic version of Curse Explosion now. You can see it doesn't do like the huge additional damage if there's like curse damage on them. What it does now instead is if there's a target that has a curse damage over time from you, boost the damage of the remaining burning curse and poison damage over time from you by 5% per your touch of the spirit stat. So it deals the damage in 2 times and removes the effects. So it doesn't deal it at once, it splits the damage now too. So like the person can get woken up and then they can be healed, and then it will do the second part, if that makes sense. Or they can be pulled, or they can be buffed, or all these things, but it wakes them, like it no longer does the damage at once, it does the damage in 2 parts as well. But yeah, so like what that essentially means is that the SNS on KR SNS wand with Tevenet wand was such a huge issue. It was just OP. It's no longer a thing that they will do insane burst damage. Yeah, they even, I think all the healers will like this, they nerfed Bella Expo, which is the best thing they ever did. So we've been screaming about this since like the start of the game. But Bella Expo is nerfed. And it's nerfed because people are going to be so annoyed about this. The reason why Bellandir Expo was so strong is because it was bugged this entire time. And it was ignoring your endurances, it was ignoring your evasions, it was ignoring your skill damage resistance and your defenses. So Bella Expo Poison was ignoring all of that. And that's why it looked like, that's why it was just chunking your health. Because there's nothing mitigating the damage. Even your damage reduction was not being applied. So in the patch notes they put out today, they showed that like a couple weapons were doing that actually. But they showed the weapons that they fixed. So now all those weapons will have the damage reduced by our defense stats. Like they should have been from the start. So we should no longer be getting one shot by stupid Bellandir Expo's poison, which is really nice as well. I think we're going to test the oh, it's a PvP event right now. I don't even know what builds I want to play. I don't even have a bow. I need to get a longbow, man. I think what I'm going to do, something that I'll share. I think when it comes to weapons, I'm probably going to try maining one longbow. But when it comes to weapons, what the fuck is this? 10, 20, 30, 40. It's less. Okay, that's not bad. Now it costs less, I guess, to craft things like this. I don't hate that. Oh, you need 2. Wait, what? That's more. You need 120 tokens to craft dungeon gear now when before it was 80. I don't like that. That's lame. Why would they increase it? That makes no sense to increase it. Whatever. Yeah, I can show you how the new flash roll works. I really like the animation too. You know how sad that is though? Because if you look at my gear, I have 2 staffs. I was so committed to staff. Because I thought they'll never touch Juan Longbow again. And here we go, they make Juan Longbow the best healing build. For your flash arrow, let me reset SNS. Also just reset this. To heal, you probably want to grab the range increase and then flash arrow, stun duration 1 second. Flash wave, arrow continuous recovery 3 seconds. An attack 80% probably weakened, decreases accuracy by 3 seconds. I mean, you don't actually really need this. If you need the points, you probably don't need this because you're limited by the amount of points you have. So I'll figure it out later. What I would like to do. What's the animation for it? So it's a charge skill. So you oh wait, did I select the right thing? Oh yeah, I did. There you go. It's an AoE skill. I thought it was charged. Wasn't it charged? So this is a charge ability. Flash arrow range 2 meter, flash width, flash arrow stun duration. I guess it wasn't a charge ability. Yep, you no longer have to go SNS wand anymore. That's 100% for sure. 100% for sure. Shut up, 6. No one is playing wand greatsword. No. That is banned. Kick people from your guild if they try it. Don't do that. No. Not allowed. The greatsword, like I can't even go over greatsword stuff because I never touched the greatsword in this game. Probably it's the only weapon I've legit never touched. So I have no clue what I'd read or like if it like matters. I mean, it's good to just look at it as well to see what how a weapon could possibly fuck you over. Heavy attack duration increases by 1. That makes no sense. It was already OP. 80% bind chance, stunning blow. Hit rate, why did they need this? I don't get it. They don't need this either. They don't need this. Okay. Attacks 3 times. Death blow. Damage decrease by 5% concentrated time. Okay, whatever. Cooldown, damage. Da Vinci's courage. Ooh, depends on the ice ability. Instant healing. When the effective supply recovers health by 200% of base damage. They don't need that. They don't need that. They don't need damage reduction either. Gaia Crash, attack speed, critical hit, ice ability, ice, cooldown, bonus damage resistance, wall breaker, damage area change, weaken, decreases melee range and magic defenses by 600. They don't need this. It's already a strong weapon. It needed nerfs. What are they doing? Evasion decreased too. Well, I don't run evasion. I don't care. Aggression. Tornado, ice. It's like an greatsword is an ice. It's an ice sword. It's an ice greatsword. Cooldown, bonus damage, resistance, CC. I don't need this. You know what? I'm not gonna be a hater. They needed this because greatsword dagger was useless in ZVZ. So now they can. I think the whole point of this is so they can actually be relevant in a ZVZ situation. I won't be a hater. They needed this. I still hate them, but they needed this. The good thing is that greatsword daggers or greatswords can no longer CC lock you because of all the new CC immunity system and the CC item and CC breaks on skills. Bow wand and bow wand has always been good in T2 dungeons. You could, like wand staff is good because of like the damage it does and everything like that. But bow wand is still good too because boss is just a single mob, right? Like you don't need AoE to fight a boss. So bow wand has always been good in dungeons. It's just clearing mobs staff was really nice, but when you get to the boss fights, like bow wand is still good. But Ascending Slash. They gave them a some movement ability. No, they gave them another gap closer. So they have this as a gap closer, and then Precision Dash as a gap closer. Applies collision prone. Oh wait, that's not a gap closer. Never mind. Cooldown, Devastating Smash. I already looked at that. Blood Devotion. Damage transfer increase. Transfers damage increased by 30%. Oh yeah. And then Guillotine Blade. Okay. Yes, there's a CC item now. It's a permanent CC item. CC cleanse item. Sorry, I should have said CC cleanse. So through here, where is it? Here under potions, it's called the Precious Purification Stone, which will also be at launch. Something we can craft at the start of the game. This is permanently a part of the game. It's meant for everyone to get. So it's very easy to craft. It's permanent, so once you get it, you have it forever. And essentially, it does the same thing that a Rare Purification Remedy Potion does. It removes any CC that you have on you. All CCs. It removes all CCs on you, is what it does. But the good thing is that it's permanent, right? So you can use it every 2 minutes, and you don't have to like stack potions like this. But something to note there, they said this in the patch notes, they're removing this. So right now, because they both exist in the game, you can use them both simultaneously, and they don't share a cooldown. So right now, it's really good right now. Because you can still use Purification Remedies, and once you get this, you can use this too. So you have a double CC break. Everyone has a double CC break right now. But they said in the patch notes that they're going to be removing the potions. So they're going to remove this. Is their plans, but right now they're keeping it in. So for the time being, there's double CC cleanse, which is pretty nice. We'll see what that means in PvP. But for healers, we don't care because that's nice for us. But we'll see how DPS feel about that and everyone else. I don't know. There's also like cooking and fishing. I don't know if you guys saw that, like all the new life skills. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice. They thought about it quite a bit, the system. It's not like simple. What was I? Oh yeah, I wanted to show someone. I think I already showed it though, right? The new one of the new healing abilities, Flash Wave. Yeah, this is Flash Wave. So you charge it and you shoot it out like that. And it's like a huge hot. It's 465 healing per second with a white bow. So you can just imagine what that would be with an actual epic purple bow. So it's a really big hot, and it's like huge AoE. And it's such a sick animation. But yeah, this is the new Flash Hero healing ability. Purifying Touch applies a healing touch, which is also this. This is also a new healing ability. So bow has 1, 2, 3, 4 healing abilities. And it's more because, as you guys know, Blitz resets cooldowns, so you have even more healing abilities. And then you have the wand's healing abilities, and then the new wand shield. Yeah, this is wand Longbow is just a cleric priest. It's a really good build. I'm gonna play that because I like playing cleric priest type builds in games. I'll probably still play wand staff as well. I'll play both. I want to test them both thoroughly. But those are gonna be the two I'm focusing on: wand staff and wand Longbow. Wand staff is more of the bard type of character, so it's like heavy utility on wand staff, so much better CC, and a really nice buff with this new skill, Victorious Energy, that DPS will want. DPS are absolutely going to want this. So yeah, wand staff is really good. Wand Longbow is really good. When it comes to live lording, wand Longbow obviously does that exceptionally well because of how high they can stack endurances. I don't know if that, and yeah, because like if you're a healer, people want to rely on you for heals. So unless you have a double healer party, you're like, if you have a party and it's only one healer, I don't think it should be a wand dagger for sure, not a wand dagger. Wand SNS maybe still, it can still work as a solo healer in a party, but these are just better, like, so why not? in terms of utility and support and all that stuff. But yeah, we'll see as we continue to test more. Yes, you can move while you cast 6. So like, I'll show you right now. See, I'm casting it and I'm moving. I can move while I cast this. And it's moves slow, but it's pretty sick. And if it like runs out, it doesn't reduce the cooldown. So I can like, and you can move around like spinning with it. That's pretty funny. But yeah, you can like spin with it. It's pretty sick. I like this. If you need to cancel it, by the way, you is it right click? Oh no, you just have to hold a cast, I guess, or cast it. But yeah. Where I'm supposed to have? Where's my chat? Oh, here we go. Let's get the pop. Dead. Message, you can stock it. I only played in OBT. And I was a tank boy with wand and I liked it. But thinking about going Dagger now. Is this fateless? What does that mean, Andrew? What do you mean, is this fateless? But now I think with wand SNS, you can do true paladin with single target damage and heals. I think wand SNS has always been like a paladin in that way. Slip. Oh, but you mean that's true. I think wand SNS is still going to be strong because it's really good heal. So even though you're lacking like healing abilities and stuff like that, you still have amazing peels, AoE peels, right? Because you don't even need a T2 shield to get a really good AoE peel. Now you have an amazing AoE peel, which is this augmentation, and then you have all your pushes, right? They also give you they also slow enemies. You have this ability now that can give a skill damage boost, so that's really good for your party. Also a movement speed boost for yourself. And then this one that increases health regeneration, which actually that's what I wanted to test. So yeah, there's really good abilities still in the kit to make it a good healer. So yeah. Thinking with all the changes, as you guys can imagine, that all the weapons have, especially the DPS weapons, and how much more DPS they can output, right? I think you're going to want more heals. That's why I think a wand Longbow healer is going to be probably wanted in every party. But another healer that does something else. So like, yeah, wand Longbow and a wand SNS healer, or a wand Longbow and a wand. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Support Peacekeeper. That is a wild statement. Bow staff support. I get the idea. I don't know. A bow staff support. The only reason I'd say that's weird is because a bow staff support, like if you have a wand, so if you have a wand bow in your party, you can double up. I mean, I guess you could do that. Bow staff support. Yeah, so you have like a I guess that'd be interesting. Now I'm curious, just to see like how that work. That's an interesting point. Peacekeeper. What do you think about SNS Longbow as a healer? SNS Longbow as a healer? I don't think anything without a wand would be a healer because you don't have the burst heals from wand, right? Like the heals from Longbow are not like insane to keep someone up, if that makes sense. Oh, is my mic cutting out? Let me know if it cuts out again. I don't know what that was. Sorry about that. But I was saying, I don't think an SNS Longbow could be a healer because you need the burst heals to be relied on as a healer, and Longbow just has hots, right? Like it won't sustain big damage coming in. Like you still need the wand's heals and damage reduction and stuff like that, and then you know. Okay. Yes, look, we can go over the one more time because I'm sure people join late. But I think I remember most of it. So, Touch of Despair, you can make it an AOE. You can increase the duration of it, or you increase the chance of it landing. Split, so the damage happens in like one after the other. So at the first half of the explosion, the damage occurs, and then the second later another damage burst. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna test the sleep combo right now instead of me just talking about it. So this curse explosion, this sleep doesn't matter because sleep no longer increases damage by 100%. So just do this, and I guess that's all that matters now. That's interesting, huh? Okay, let's go test it. We'll find a dummy. My mic's cutting out still. Let me try to fix it. Sorry. Test, 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 test. Test, test. Oh, I agree. Without sleep, I would not try to sleep bomb in PvP. In PvE, probably still be good. But let's see. Just remember, I'm gonna do the combo on the dummies right now. But just remember that the damage is gonna be a lot higher than what it would be on a player. But yeah, let's test it. So 1, 2. Wait, my bastards. Let me put on this. With first duration. That's it. Yep. This 1, 2. Oh, I couldn't even see a number. Did anyone see a number? That's the one thing I hate about... Oh, you know what? It's 2... Wait a minute. Oh, this is a cast now. Curse Explosion is a cast. Or sorry, a charge ability. You have to charge it. Right? Is that what I saw? Oh, let's see. I was seeing the cast bar, but you have to click where you want to cast it. I see. Skill for SNS is a DPS ability. It's in Korean, but what it does is So either it's a DPS ability that does 180% damage. It's an AOE and a fan. It's like a cone-shaped AOE in front of you. And every person that you hit, you restore 100 mana. And then with this augmentation, it restores 12 stamina per person hit, and this one allows you to use it twice. Okay, let's try the AOE sleep bomb again. Everyone pay attention to the numbers. Let's see if we can actually see what the number for the, like 2 numbers on top of each other. Okay, that's low. That was 3k. That's crazy nerfed. That's 3k. What my Curse Explosion used to do on dummies was 38,000 damage. That was 3,000, I guess, times 2 or whatever, but that's incredibly low. Nerfed. The new rune system. Oh, it's less killing. So the new rune system, it augments your stats. So you can put runes on everything, like anything epic, right? So let's say, I think it's something down here, right? Lithograph, rune management, right? So for everything. Yeah, so this is an attack rune, a defense rune, and a support rune. How do you look at the list of runes? What the fuck is this? A substance transformation. You can select the type of item that you wish to transmute. Huh. So if I select the item to use as a material, check transformation points and grade specific rewards depending on the materials. Pay additional currency to transmute. Press the transfer button to start substance transformation. If I click this... Wait, I don't want to just transmute something that I might care about. Let's find something I don't care about. Oh, you can transmute this? What? Okay, for science, let's do something random. I don't care about this. Spring. Transformation. Do you want to perform a transfer? We can put multiple things in here? Whoa, what's happening? 8 out of 20. Cannot register any more. Maximum points have been invested. Conversion tier 5. Max tier. Expected tier reward. Click to read the detailed probability. So conversion tier 5. Over 10. Used to acquire list items based on a set probability. There's a probability to acquire any of these items. Oh, the runes here too. Oh, but those are for runes to do the same thing. Okay, I'm just gonna do one item. It's gonna do one item right now. It's a tier 1 conversion. Transformation, confirm. Oh, that's scary as fuck. Oh, what the fuck? Why are they looking at us like that? Ah, I see. It's like it's an RNG, like a fun RNG box kind of thing. Like you throw in an item that you don't need and you get a random item back. And like additional materials. I think what's important here is getting the trait resonance stone fragments, because you need these. And what you need those for, let's find out. The inventory is different now. It's a free gacha. You don't pay for it, you just use items that you don't like, I guess, don't care about in game for a fun little gacha thing. Where did that resonant stone fragment go? Oh, my inventory's full. It's gonna be destroyed after 7 hours. Okay, let me go and wait, I guess. Yeah, at level 5 you have 44% for some goodies. See, my thing slipped with that. Like we just saw. To get higher, you have to use like the epic stuff I put in there. But it can give you that same stuff you put in back. So it's like, I guess the point is to RNG for the rarer stuff. Right? So the trait stone, destroy, use, view usage. Let's see. So the trait stone can be used to craft a trait resonance stone, which is a mana stone used to control traits, used to unlock new abilities or convert traits when all the traits on equipment are maxed out. Ah. So you use this to unlock new abilities. What new abilities? There's new abilities that we don't know about? That's true, Slip. You can stack a lot of blues, so that's a good point. What were you saying, Rain? You can probably see a list of runes if you toss an item in the rune circle back on the rune management UI. Oh, the rune management UI? Oh yeah, rune management UI. Oh, good point. Nice. Thanks, Rain. If I put my staff in here, you're saying I can see... Ah, okay, here we go. Wait. Rune... Is this like... Okay, I guess these are just all the weapon runes. Yeah, these are all the weapon runes. So strength 3, dex 3, perception 3, or bonus damage 9 or damage reduction 9. So critical hit damage reduction 6%. Ah. Attack speed 3%, debuff duration 3%, shield block penetration chance 6%. Damage reduction 9, boss damage reduction 18. I'd probably take from here critical hit damage reduction, because that stuff fucks you up. Or debuff duration. No, I don't need. I have a lot of debuff duration. I don't need that. But I take this. That's nice. Critical damage reduction. What are accessories? Let's see. How do I take this out? Okay, stop. Is Reagan in here? Oh yeah. Yeah, Cage. This is out on KR. Yep. Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. So these are the combos, I guess. These like 3 together. Oh yeah, because it's a rune synergy list. So right here, we're just looking at a synergy becomes activated based on the lowest grade rune. So for accessories, you have damage reduction, max health, damage reduction, critical hit damage reduction. You have boss damage reduction, movement speed, critical hit damage reduction, and then movement speed and max health. Oh, these are some nice ones. This is for belt. Let's see. Ring is... Oops. Max health, strength, max health, shield, block penetration, cooldown speed. Ooh, nice. More cooldown speed. It's making me think about my cooldown build. I have a cooldown build that I was able to reach a total 8% cooldown speed in T2. The fact that you can go higher is crazy. But max health, cooldown speed. Oh, this is really nice. The rune system's pretty nice. Bonus for damage reduction or bonus. Wow. I feel like this game became an actual game today. Movement speed, critical hit damage reduction. I think it's all the same here. Yeah, it's all the same. Why can't I put my armor in here? You guys notice that? Can't put my... It's because it... Yeah, I can't put my armor in there for some reason. It's not locked. Can't put armor in here? Miss. So yeah, we went over all the weapons again, or went over all the weapons already for tripods. What I'd say is wand staff is not the best, 100%. I think they really force niches into builds. So if you like playing a priest cleric type class in MMOs, wand Longbow is going to be the best healer in the game. Longbow has now 4 different healing abilities. It has great peels now. It has really good AoE peels. And yeah, and like Purifying Touch is just better now. Like it can actually cleanse twice, or at the very least it provides like a hot tub, like a healing ability. There's a knockback. There's the really nice Vortex Arrow peel. You have Ensnaring Arrows peel, and all these can use when you're not silenced, so that's good. Then the mana regen, which is good. More like someone pointed out in the chat that like wand staff is technically more like a bard in a traditional MMO, in the sense that a lot of CC and a really good buff that you can apply to your party. So wand staff is a really good healer still. It's not like the main, like as like a, it's not pumping out heals. It's pumping out so much CC that lasts to 20 seconds depending on your buff duration. It has really good mobility as well with smokescreen still, and so that hasn't changed really. Okay, Salvation Chain is interesting. I want to test this more, but Salvation Chain can be used to where Perceive takes away from your mana instead of your health. So that's pretty sick, because Staff, as we know, can get a lot of health. So the fact that you can use it as your HP bar for 6 seconds, that's pretty insane. I just don't know how that would mean when you run out of mana after the skill's done, but the chest stat. But that's pretty nice. So it's good. This wand staff is still good, and then the fact that it's just AoE DPS, like some of the best AoE DPS in the game, it's always going to be a good thing to have more of that in a ZVZ fight. Wand SNS is still good. I think it still has some of the best peels in the game as well. So where they're not healing, they're still peeling. They also have a nice damage buff they can give to their parties. 87. They can give 87 skill damage to your party, so DPS would like that. And then they have AoE movement speed. You can change Fortress to an AoE movement speed buff as well. And yeah, you can give this to another player as well too. So you can give them the health increase and regeneration from this. But yeah, I think these 3, Wand SNS, Wand Staff, Wand Longbow, are the main healer builds. Wand Dagger, I don't think Wand Dagger is as relevant anymore. I think Wand Dagger isn't as relevant anymore. I don't want to really say that. I think Wand Dagger as a healer can still work well. And I'm just gonna leave it there until I think about it more. And they're all relevant. They just all different roles. So depending on how you want to play a healer, there's something for you, I'm assuming. Yeah, I think you can stack shield block over 70% slip. I like that added a counter mechanic to shield block, something that didn't exist before. Yeah, I agree. Level 1 now. How's SNS 1 for healing? Yeah, I just went over. I think you were here where I went over one SNS briefly. MTC. Let me know if you're not. I can repeat myself. Oh, my mic is still. You didn't hear. Then you want me to repeat. I don't know why my mic's cutting out. Sorry about that. Watching videos. I'll try to build. No worries, miss. Yeah, Sleep Bomb is definitely just over. No more sleep bombing. I agree, Slip. That's a good point, Rain. I think Wand Dagger DPS is like really, really good in a good spot because of, yeah, for the reasons you just said, and like others, like the way abilities that you can go in and teleport back with like Shadow Strike is something that is actually really, really sick now. You can teleport in and then teleport back to where you like initiated the teleport from. The effect duration increases, like the bind itself, and all these things. The fact that you can lower someone's magic endurance as well. That's really nice. Like, as a DPS, Wand Dagger is really, really good. But the game's better. I think when it comes out in NA, people are gonna really, really like the combat system a lot more. I wear full plate as a healer, so like my current gear on KR is 4-piece Holy Ghost with Wraith gloves. And the reason I did this is because it just gave you the most survivability. And like before this update, everything was just one shot. Like you get CC locked and you die. And the only way I could avoid getting CC locked and died by like just builds that were broken was running full plate and endurance, because I don't have evasion buffs, so I can't build on evasion to build it high enough. So this worked for me. And luckily it'll still work for me because I would run endurance as a Longbow wand player, or even as a wand staff player. I think you still run endurance. But yeah, the reason I don't say run, I know like wand staff just got an evasion buff, like the skill right here. High focus, you can change it to where it gives you 460 range evasion for 12 seconds. I don't think that means you should run evasion, because only for that duration you'll have the evasion buff, right? And you're waiting a minute to do it again, or like not a minute, but you're waiting like what, 40 seconds to do it again. Like, I don't think that makes sense. I have a different build for gear builds. No, for gear I use the same gear in PvP, PvE. You could have more DPS gear for PvE, but I didn't sweat that much to do 2 different gear builds. I just use the same, and it works fine. It works perfectly fine. Ray got changed. Yeah, as a skill itself, Ray's changed. So Ray now is a tether. I can show you guys. You can do with Ray now. This animations are awesome, you guys can see. So we can do it right now. It's connects you to the target. It's a tether. You know, it does damage like per tick to all enemies on the path as well. Oh, sick. So you tether yourself to an enemy, and anyone in the path also gets damaged. But what you can also do is the increased movement speed for you, and you can also apply it to 2 more targets and in the cooldown. So let's put all this on. I'm gonna use it on this dummy right here, or this dummy right here. This one. So like, oh, that is so cool. Look at that. Wow. Wow, that's really nice. So yeah, that's what Ray of Disaster does now. Way better. Huh. That Ray of Disasters would be really good on a Trickster build for Wand Dagger. I like how this like down. Like move it over. Look at that. Oh, and the 3 beams are hitting this person for all the damage from the 3 beams. That's really good. Wow, that's really nice. It's a way better skill. Yeah, it's a really good DPS skill. Like if you're smart with it, you can cast it like how I'd imagine in the ZVZ. If you're DPSing, you can cast it on enemies behind the person you really want to kill, and this person could be. Say you want to kill this person, right? Like this arrow, you can cast it on this person. So like the 3 things connect, and then you're hitting this person with so much damage on the 3 beams. and say you rooted them because you're playing Dagger, you can root this person, cast this, or you can cast this ability first, root this person, and then you cast this so they take the full damage from your Ray of Disaster from all 3 beams. That's really sick. And I'm sure there's like more, but they can like combo into that. That's really nice. Do you have a different build? After this, how do you feel about Dagger Crossbow? I think Dagger Crossbow is not scary. Even before this, like when you run, so when you gear properly, like I geared, like when you not I won't say properly because like Wand Dagger can't gear this way because they have to build evasion, but like Wand Staff, Wand Longbow can build endurance because they have to, because they don't have an evasion passive to build on. You fuck over Bella crossbows or just crossbows in general because they can't crit against you. So crossbows were never really scary to me. But I can imagine now they won't be scary for anyone. I think crossbow got nerfed. Bella crossbow got nerfed because they fixed it. Bella crossbow will not be doing the same damage it was doing before. And there's just so much CC breaks and damage mitigation and CC immunities now that the game will feel better in PvP, and crossbow won't feel that OP. So you'll enjoy the game more if you hated crossbows before. SNS Wand as a healer playing in the back, I would say run endurance, because how the SNS passive works, right? Like many of you know, works is that the people need to be around you, right, for the evasion to proc. And if you're a healer, usually as a Wand SNS healer, or even just a healer in general, and you're playing backline, enemies won't always be around you to proc this, right? So it's like useless because you're not proccing it to get the evasion that you want from it. And then you also need to provoke people to get the 120 additional evasion, right? So they weren't getting the additional evasion from this for it to be useful. So that's why they ran endurance. So I think still you would run endurance because you didn't get like this didn't change. So I think you still run endurance as a 1SNS healer, not a tank, but a backline player. Knots, yeah. Yeah, like imagine a Dagger Wand main with the Stealth Wand, stealth and CC damage, get low free health, free stealth out, or even just your stealth counters if you do this for armor now. Yeah, for sure. Wand Dagger super slippery. Have to have separate sets, and see that getting geared on Ruby is not easy as a New World. Oh, that changed too with this update, miss. Getting gear right now is super easy now because anything that was hard to get before, they added it to the dungeons. So like the dungeons are all changed, the loot tables, like gear that was hard to get before can be received from the dungeons now. Like they even put trans shoes in the dungeon. That's crazy. Oh, they put general boots in they put Reaper boots in the dungeon. This was an Arc boss drop. These two are Arc boss drops, and now it comes from a dungeon. Whoa, that's yeah. So you can see. Oh yeah, gear is easier to get. Wow, all the hard gear they just put in the dungeons, so you can get it for free just by playing the game. Wow. And on top of that, to make it even easier, they added this new thing to the game where you can craft gear from lithographs. So now all the gear you get from dungeons, you can turn them into lithographs and sell them on the market. So you can now a major way you can make Lucent by selling gear that you don't need that drops from the dungeon. People will buy from you on the auction house. And very easily in that way because they're just playing the game and selling what they get. And they can buy what they need, so like it's just a better experience overall, gearing and making Lucent. Yeah, there's a lot of new things here actually. There's also these boxes they called. Those are the same ones. Chakra boxes. Whoa, you can no way. Now you can get it from a box. Like, I can make it right now. An item that's like was impossible to get before, I could just make it. Or sorry, the trans gloves. Even the Mother Nature gloves, which I think Mother Nature's was Tevenant, someone correct me if I'm wrong. Trans was Bellendir. But yeah, like you can just make these now. That's crazy. And Gaitan 2, the Reaper boots. Like, yeah, like there's so many ways to make the gear now. And get gear. It's so much easier. Wow, even T2 pieces you can make from Abyss currency tokens. I'm like geeking out because like this is just insane that they did this. That was there before. These are new. Yeah, wow. You can get gear in so many different ways now. And it's not hard to get these tokens at all. You get like 5 tokens a dungeon. Like, it's not hard. What else is new? Rune hammers. A hammer used to unlock a socket or change a socket that already unlocked. Okay. I wonder if you can make Bellendir weapons easily. Yeah, you can. Oh, is that what it is? You can select one item. Oh yeah, you can select what. Oh, that's insane. That's so good. Wow. Weapon boxes. Oh, that's the same. Right? Yeah, 20 each. Attack rune chest. Sorry, let me catch up on chat. One Dagger is super slippery. I was worried about the that because of, yeah. Now Bow Wand is finally a full support pure healer build. It's okay. I did repeat that a couple of times, but I don't mind repeating myself because it's a happy thing. Right? Every healer build has its own niche now, right? Longbow is going to be the best healer build. Longbow has 4 new healing abilities, has great peels now, or good peels. I wouldn't say great, but good peels. You have Blitz, which is like one of the best things you can ever imagine for good reason. Healing of enhances the healing of one of the healing abilities that you use next after using Blitz now. By using this, reduce the cooldown, so 45 seconds, super low now. And this Flash Arrow, Purifying Touch, Healing Touch, Nature's Blessings are all heals. Healing over time abilities, but they're strong healing over time abilities. I was testing it with a white Longbow and it was healing for a lot already. Wand Staff is like a bard, right? So it's utility, it's emphasis on utility, CCs, and a buff. That's really nice. So that is Wand Staff, and you also of course have your amazing AoE abilities. But the CC are roots, which are really strong, right? Because everyone loves a root. You lock the person in place, you can still attack them, and they're really great. You have like 3 different ways you can root someone, and they're all AoEs, which is great. And they're slows. So there's that. And then Wand SNS is just for what it just does. It's just great for peeling. You can give a really good skill damage boost buff to your party, and you can also give your party like a health boost buff for one person and yourself, and like really good health regeneration. But it just pretty much does the same thing. It's just a peeler with heals, but like wand heals, so it's like limited in the amount of heals they have. But yeah, so like, and then Wand Dagger, I want to about it more, but I think Wand Dagger still has a role. I think the best role it could play is like I think Rain was the one who pointed this out, but like as a trickster. So like they're very slippery, go in and out, do a lot of damage, kill people, assassinate, and like do really cool things. As a healer, I think they're still good as a healer. I just don't know what their niche would be, right? Because like these, the best. What does Wand Dagger as a healer excel at the best? That's what I want to know. Because if they excel at something that another build does better, but they can like do it but just not as good, like the point is what I would say. Like, because In my opinion, I feel like you'd want the best builds in your roster being played, right? You don't want a build in your roster that does something the build does subpar. As a healer, that'd make it a build that you would allow in your raid, essentially, when you have 70 limited slots, or 50 if it's an inter-server war. But anyways, yeah, that's the recap. Cross is a better skirmisher now, though. Locating power, and it's the only class that has a built CC break. Secondly, it's the only thing that has 3 CC breaks now. Oh, you're talking about crossbow? Yeah, crossbow has, you're right, it does have CC break. Yeah. I think that's good for them, though. But I think in terms of being scared of them, I don't think we have to be scared at all of wand crossbow, so that's good. But they definitely are more viable in ZVZ because they can break out of CC, go in and out. And you have CC break items and stuff like that.